Nothing says shady character than a beaten up old Range Rover out in the driveway with a trailer on the back. And who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Who is this? No one on my channel even seen this face yet.
No, this is well, the trick is he got into some trouble with some people in Thailand. And
this is malicious lies.
How you doing, man?
The Lithuanian mafia. No, I'm kidding. Right.
What are we doing?
Oh man, this is not that. It's
not that exciting.
It's not that exciting, only because it's in a really poor state. And what I call this, it's a charity job.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, it's a charity job.
What happened then? Somebody's called you and said, I got a super valuable classic car.
No, they were quite realistic, and basically they've got this MGB. It's a classic story. Oh, you know, I bought this car, and let me get that right. So the father bought the car, wanted to restore the car, took it all apart, and then it stayed all apart.
Okay.
End of story. Like that's, and then obviously they're not here anymore, or they've not got the ability to carry on. So yeah.
So basically, there was a car needing restoring. It was taken apart, not restored, and now you're picking up the bits.
Yeah, I'm picking up the bits, and they want it like I said, like I can clear it, kind of thing. Because it's not particularly valuable. It's an MGB. I don't know what year it is. It looks like a rubber bumper to me.
It sounds like exactly what like the Americans are planning to do. They're just going to pick the country apart.
Yeah.
Next 4 years, and then whoever comes in next has to come pick it up.
Maybe.
And put it back
That's a very interesting thing with Donald Trump actually on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, you go there with Joe Rogan and Donald Trump. That's how he fucking won the election, is numbskulls listening to Joe Rogan and Donald Trump.
So I was listening to
3 hours of mumbling nonsense.
I didn't realise how much Joe was fucking, pardon me, pro-Trump. Anyway, we're not going to go to politics.
We're not going to go into that. You know, I'm going to do my own podcast in the future, I think, where I just rant about stupidity in the world. I think
probably be quite successful.
Yeah, well, quickly, you know, Joe didn't do anything wrong. He just invited somebody to come to his show. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And you got a crazy old demented criminal that trails off in those directions for 3 hours.
Just like
and all the bros are like, well, Kamala doesn't want to go there, so you know.
I know.
It's that simple. That's simple.
Do you know what's interesting about the interview though? Joe was really pushing him on getting answers for stuff and keeping on topic, which I thought was quite a good. Yeah. He's a good interviewer, you know.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean like.
Mate, calm down. Jesus Christ.
If anything, that should prove that, you know, Joe's not going to go out there and endorse one side or another.
No, of course he can't.
He can't. But, you know, the fact that somebody can't answer a question in an interview and somebody's being nice to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, she was overqualified for that job anyway, I think. That's, to a distance from the average Joe. Average Joe won last time.
Average Joe is senile as fuck. Anyway, let's not get political.
No, we'll keep it out of there. Leave it in the comments. Let's get a real fiery debate. Whatever. Let's just leave it at that.
So yeah, this thing's in pieces. I mean, I don't know the engines inside. I don't know.
No.
She sent me like 3 photos, and to be honest, the shell actually looks okay.
Okay.
But if this was like a 69 to 73 pre-rubber bumper, that would be super desirable. But I just think like...
So what is it? It's a midget, right?
No, it's an MGB.
MGB,
it's
okay.
B, so it's, you know, it's a coupe. So it's a coupe. I don't know if it's got a sunroof. The body doesn't look that rusty. And I mean, if it isn't that rusty, then it could be a good restoration project. But you can buy one like 1,500 quid, kind of running project.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's the problem with cars that price, because
so you're picking it up best, you know.
Yeah.
So she doesn't have to pay the.
It doesn't get scrapped. Basically.
It doesn't get scrapped. Yeah.
Is the basic theme of it.
So where's it at?
It's Saltash, which is just next to Southampton. Was in.
Okay,
Southampton.
Yeah, that's good. I was afraid you're going to say, oh, you're going to Scotland now.
Oh yes, Leicester. Yeah, we're going to Leicester.
Brilliant.
No, it's.
Cool, man. Well, it's always fun. Classic car, isn't it?
Man, do you know what? It's not a disinteresting thing, you know. I always get quite excited. You never really know what you're going to get. It's like, you know, I mean, it's just one of those.
Well, it's sometimes better to have something just keep the excitement element going. You know, maybe it's a worthwhile project for someone.
My expectations are low. It will be a worthwhile project for someone for sure.
Or
but
usable parts.
yes, there'll be lots of usable parts. Or if you know, it might be one of those where you need a donor. If you've got one and you're stripping it down, and it's
Or
really
it is a
far gone.
donor.
Maybe. Yeah, it could be the donor.
It could be the donor. Well, we'll keep you posted in a while, and you'll see what we get up against.
Yes.
That's what you live for, isn't it?
Someone's like Stormio. It's like the Italian.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what you bought, Nick.
Look at that, solid as a rock.
Solid as a rock. And
I mean,
this is kind of part of the classic car game, isn't it?
there's normally some cool oil cans you can buy as well. But
yeah.
not this time.
It's
Well, it's got an engine. So when we got here, the lovely lady said it doesn't have an engine, and I went, that's an issue. And then she said there might be some stuff in the corner, and
well, there's the engine. That looks fairly.
an 8 series engine.
Yeah, there's a gearbox down there.
Gearbox is good. Literally stripped everything off.
Jack. She wants the space, and we'll give it to her. All right, we got, at least this is lined up. Being England, everything's small, tight, and difficult to get to, isn't it?
I can't believe I got that in one. I put practice recently.
I was quite impressed.
Yeah.
Neighbour wasn't impressed when you parked there, but
Wasn't impressed with the angry little face on him.
yeah,
But, you know, what can you do?
what can you do?
Normally it's a big bearded guy walk up to the window, they have a different tune.
Enjoying yourself, Nick.
Oh, I love it. Never, always the happiest in the garage of all cracking cars. My favourite. So, very.
Fair enough. Be a good project for someone though.
Oh,
Just need a bit more space.
It's not going to work because it's a it plugs into the mains. It's not 2 terminals.
There's 2 terminals. Not sketchy at all.
Is it going to come on though? This is the question.
Yeah, it will. This is what he brought me, like MacGyver or something.
Okay, let's see. Not going up that.
All right, what's the plan, Nick?
I've had a really good idea actually.
You had a good idea.
I had a
Yeah,
really good
okay,
idea
you had a good
about
idea.
putting
Fine.
the jack and moving it over.
Yeah, we're just
And then we
gonna
can pump up the other tyre.
but be aware of the empty milk bottle.
Yeah, that's going to cause a hazard. I can't get underneath anything. That's a fucking
It's
problem.
looking pretty good underneath here. Look at that.
It's actually not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Is there a brake hose there? No, like it really matters.
That brake hose needs to be changed anyway.
I bet this jack, but of course it works. An old jack.
At least now we can get it. We can get to the other tire and fill it with air.
Yeah, I think that's.
That's a good idea.
And we,
That's an improvement.
They'll probably fall off the jack if not.
Don't force it any more than that. And then we need to get some air in the back tire and see if we can get it out.
Yeah.
Plan.
Let's try that.
I'd let it go down on the jack because if you're going to go on the side there, you don't want to get caught in that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Safety first.
Safety first, he says.
If anybody's ever dreamed of 1976 MGBT, this is your chance. A genuine garage find.
Parked here in 1990.
Just got to go to That's Classic.
1995.
95.
It must be 25 years actually.
Is that what I said?
25 years.
Yeah.
We'll try to push it maybe back to the legs. It's just going to have to be like cook, you know.
Imagine how much stuff you'd have in your beard right now after crawling down there.
No, it'd be a nightmare.
So as expected, the front brakes are locked on. That's why you can't move it. But a bit of brute force to fix that. Locked brakes.
Hard and fast. Did they say hard and fast? We can just filming and not actually assisting in this bit. Right, so the wheels want to go. Hang on, confused. Left hand down. All right, yeah, that's right. Left hand down. Okay, I'm going to do a sharp angle, straight it up. And we're done again.
Stop!
Thank you.
One more, one more.
One more.
Good stuff.
Plenty.
So set up this extension cord, battery charger, and then a little compressor to fill the air in the cars, tires I mean.
It's the only way to do it.
Hey look, bonus, scrapey thing.
Ah, free. Nick like free.
What do you want for Christmas?
Someone to watch the car going up the trailer.
What else? An electric winch maybe?
An electric winch. In fact, that's taking stuff off quite a nice route.
Yeah, the good thing is that the wheels are now spinning, all four of them. Not spinning, but turning. This is what these cars are really for, filling up with junk from other cars.
I mean, it's like...
Ooh, that's close.
That's close. What is that?
I don't know. Or erasing something. Well, look at that, Nick. You got yourself an MGB.
I'm over the moon.
Well, that's fairly solid.
It is solid. You know what? It's not a terrible car.
It's not. It's just it's a lot of work, and they're not worth a lot. So
No, it's it. But like I say, it's fundamentally solid, and you really put it back together. And
it's better to buy something like this than to buy something that is completely rusted and you can't see the rust.
well, this is it. It's all hidden by Bondo.
Yeah.
It's on.
It's on. It's secured. It's all good.
No income tax, no VAT.
It's a complete car.
It's a complete car. Keep saying to yourself, it's a complete car.
Not my car, so it's good.
You got enough projects, so don't you start telling me about.
No, I don't need to say anything about project. That's for sure. But I'm just.
Enough projects on your hands. Oh come on! Stop getting wedged in that little crevice.